Feliz Navidad! My name is Yami and I am your Latina next door. Welcome to 12 Days of Christmas, where I share one Christmas DIY every day for 12 days. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of them. Today is day 6. Before we start today's DIY, I wanted to let you all know that I will be creating a playlist for these 12 days of Christmas DIYs. That way, if you miss any of these, you can refer back to them and pick the ones you missed, or just watch them straight through 1 to 12. That link will be in my description box below. Let's get started. Okay, so for today's DIY, we're going to be using these little Dollar Tree ornaments that you get in these little plastic tubes, as well as some of this filling that I actually got from Hobby Lobby last year during their clearance after Christmas sale, and I know that they have these there this year as well. These are the same fillers that I used in my last year's super easy Winter Wonderland Garland. I'll leave a link in my description box for those who want to check it out. This one is going to be slightly different, and it's going to be for a different use. Now, you don't always have to go out and buy something new. You can always use any leftover ornaments that you may have had from last year, or even some outdated ones that you no longer want to use because they're no longer your color scheme. And frankly, all you need is a little spray paint in order to change them up. And I did this for my Christmas tree, and this is something that you can apply for this DIY as well. That way you don't have to go out and get something new. You can reuse what you already have. And a lot of times we don't think about spray painting our old ornaments, but I did, and it worked out really good. It was a little bit of trial and error here and there because they do like to move around, but at the end of the day, they ended up looking really good, and I only ended up spending a few dollars at Walmart for some paint. Alright, so back to the DIY. We're going to be taking off the little hooks or the little caps that you see that hook onto the hooks to hang them. We're going to be removing all of those from the ornaments. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my wood burning kit, and I'm going to have the cutting tool on the end of it nice and hot. And then I'm going to be cutting off those little pieces at the end that were holding on to those little caps. So after those little ends have been removed, I'm going to use my wood burning kit again, same tool, and I am going to create a hole on the other side of where that first hole was, because I want to string these little ornaments like beads. So I'm going to need 2 little openings. Once the ornaments were ready, I took some of the filler and I began to string it on some baker's twine. I like to use the really large embroidery needles for this because I think it works really well. And I just did a simple pattern, staggering small ones and large ones throughout the garland, but you can add as many large ones as you want or as many little ones as you want. That one's totally up to you. And that is basically it. That is all that you really have to do with this, is just feed these through and create your very own garland. But sometimes we don't think about using ornaments, so I thought I'd share this little hack in case you had any left over or any ones that you have in those little tubes that you might be wondering what you can do with them. And what I actually ended up doing, instead of putting it on my Christmas tree, I ended up putting it up on my fireplace mantle. Using beads on your fireplace is really trendy right now, so that's what I decided to go ahead and do, and I think that it looks very well with the current color scheme that I have going on in my dining area where my fireplace is at. And isn't it funny that sometimes something so simple can add such a sweet touch to your decor? Thank you so much for watching, and as always, let me know what you thought in the comments below, and if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to hit like. I'll be back tomorrow with another DIY, and as always, you can customize any of these DIYs to suit your color scheme. If you're looking for even more Christmas DIY and home decor inspiration right now, I'll go ahead and put my Christmas playlist up on the screen, and that way you guys can check it out. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Until then, adios.